Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1 Why Tyrion Lannister is in Trouble. Vox. We use cookies and other tracking technologies to improve your browsing experience on our site, show personalized content and targeted ads, analyze site traffic, and understand where our audience is coming from. To find out more, by choosing I accept, you consent to our use of cookies and other tracking technologies. There are spoilers in this post regarding the Season 8 premiere of Game of Thrones. I used to think you were the cleverest man alive, Sansa Stark tells Tyrion Lannister in Winterfell. The line is easily, and Sansa's right. The scene follows Tyrion's announcement to the lords and ladies of the north that his sister Cersei will bolster their forces with an army sent from King's Landing. But everyone except vouching for his sister is just the latest blunder Tyrion has made, despite years of being touted as one of Game of Thrones' smarter, savvier characters. Tyrion has spent his whole life challenging the prejudices that others hold against him because he's a dwarf. He's had to be smart. Tyrion is a character who has always known how to play the game. But as we begin this final chapter of Game of Thrones, it seems like Tyrion has gone from player to pawn. His cunning has dulled. The problem with Tyrion's insistence that Cersei is coming is that it's put him in a lose-lose situation. The nagging issue is that pretty much everyone except Daenerys, Jon, and their advisors seems to understand that Cersei isn't coming. See Sansa's reaction of "and you believed her?" And that's even. Tyrion did have that one-on-one meeting with Cersei in May, but it's unclear what the resolution was. So all we know, however, whether Tyrion believes Cersei's lie about sending troops is secondary to his lack of awareness that vouching for her will damage his relationship with Dany. They're already on shaky ground because of Tyrion's strategic mistake in Season 7 to Dany to use the Unsullied to take Casterly Rock from his own family, a move that left Stannis' allies in other locations unguarded. The result was that, "Your strategy has lost us Dorne, the Iron Islands, and the Reach," she hissed at Tyrion at the time, cutting him off when he started to say something about underestimating their enemies. Our enemies? Dany balked. It was in that flash of anger that Game of Thrones revealed the core problem of Dany's relationship with Tyrion. Deep down, she is concerned that he values his family more than her queendom. Instances like these, Tyrion's loyalty to Dany, and the entire reason she made him her hand, hinges on the resentment he feels toward his family outweighing his love for his family. And because she's now imagine the hellfire that Dany will spit when she finds out Cersei isn't coming, and how much more caustic it will be if it's ultimately revealed to Dany that Tyrion knew the whole time that his sister was playing them for fools. All it would take is, and things will be even worse if Dany finds out that Cersei is pregnant. A possibility, since shows Dany interrogating Jaime, and Jaime knows his sister is pregnant. If that happens, there might be an explanation for Tyrion's behavior that was revealed last season. In the Season 7 finale, Tyrion had a one-on-one meeting with Cersei that possibly explains his actions. After they argue with, "I am more sorry about the children than you could ever know," he tells her, "I love them." He then figures out, thanks to Cersei not drinking and clutching her belly, that she's pregnant. If what he said about if Tyrion were to tell Sansa and Jon and Dany that Cersei's forces aren't coming, that would be a death sentence for Cersei and her unborn child, as Dany would deem her traitorous and probably send a dragon to King's Landing. By vouching for her, the crucial problem is that if he really is trying to protect his sister and her baby, he's risking his life for someone who doesn't feel the same way about him. Cersei, as
Raindrop, truck top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.